recombinant virus-like particle influenza AH7N9 vaccine. Influenza A virus. Influenza A virus causes influenza viruses in mammals and is the only species of influenza virus 1. Influenza virus 1 is a genus of the Orthomyxoviridae family of viruses. Influenza A virus. Some isolates of influenza A virus cause severe disease both in domestic birds and regular regions. Occasionally, viruses are transmitted from wild aquatic birds to domestic poultry, and this may cause an outbreak or give rise to human influenza pandemics. Here we want to see the first video.
So let's say that this guy has the flu, could be any flu, and here's a droplet from his sneeze containing, if you look and take a really close look, see each one of those little purple things is a virus. And there are a lot of viruses floating through the air, some of which go inevitably up this unfortunate man's nose. How did that guy feel when you ripped off half of his face?
It was interesting because we did it while he was sleeping.
Okay, I am talking with medical illustrator David Belinsky, who designed this video for Xyrus, a research company. So here comes the virus, and it's going to land on one of his throat cells. So notice it's covered with little yellow knobby things that you call these keys, right?
Those are the keys.
Yeah, this is a key, this is a key, this is a key. Okay, if the keys on this virus happen to fit the locks, which are those little purpley stick-uppy things on the surface of the cell, if there is a match, the cell, watch this, welcomes the virus in. And what's this?
This is the welcoming committee. They all interlock with each other, and they pull this membrane down into the cell.
And down it goes deeper and deeper, and that welcoming structure disperses, and the virus capsule bursts, and out comes the secret recipe for how to make more viruses, those little noodly things. So this unsuspecting cell has been tricked into guiding these virus recipes right into its own command center, the nucleus. So in they go.
And they are immediately recognized by this big pink molecule, which is a mini factory.
Yeah, what is it doing?
It threads the nuclear material, the instruction code of the virus, through one hole, and out another hole comes a brand new instruction set.
So it's a copying machine making copy after copy after copy of virus recipes, which then go out of the nucleus to little chefs, those blue peanutty things. They cook up proteins that go back into the nucleus where they are reassembled into baby viruses, and then out they go. They get covered up and headed to the surface where they get new keys, and then boom, here they come. This is an eruption of virus after virus after virus after. Only one virus entered this cell, but how many came out? Well, billions. Billions. So if one virus could produce 1 million babies and do it again and again and again, how come this guy doesn't just drop dead, I don't know, in like 10 minutes?
Well, because you have about 100 trillion.
Okay. Vaccine. Vaccine is a biological operation that provides active and acquired immunity to a particular disease. Vaccines can be prophylactic, example to prevent or ameliorate the effects of a future infection. Vaccines. A vaccine typically contains an agent that resembles a disease-causing microorganism and is often made from weakened or killed forms of the microbe. Its toxins or one of its surface proteins. Correct. Okay, the second video.
Aren't you glad you don't have scurvy? In 1747, in the first trial ever performed, Scottish physician James Lind found out that eating citrus fruits could cure scurvy. Now, today we know this works because citrus contains high levels of vitamin C. In fact, ascorbic acid, a common name for vitamin C, comes from the Latin for not scurvy. By issuing rations of lemon juice to sailors, the British Navy was able to pretty much eliminate the disease until the late 1800s, when polar explorers suddenly began to see scurvy again. The copper pots holding their lime juice had destroyed the vitamin C, but they were pretty confused. So despite James Lind's experiments 150 years before, citrus fruits became the enemy. And when Robert Falcon Scott set out to reach the South Pole in 1911, he carried the finest in canned meat products, biscuits, chocolate, tea, and zero vitamin C. The Norwegian team beat them to the pole by 5 weeks. During their sad journey home, Scott and his team perished in a blizzard, sick and weak from what was probably scurvy. It had been so long since anyone had seen this disease, the British had forgotten how to prevent it. When we create such effective solutions, we can forget how serious the problems were. Thankfully, people today don't die of scurvy or polio. Since the introduction of Jonas Salk's polio vaccine in 1955, the disease has been nearly eradicated from the earth.
The thing to remember is that this is a continuous process.
Compare the 358 infections reported in 2014 to the 1940s, when 500,000 people per year were paralyzed or died from polio infections.
That was a little introduction to the vaccines. Let's continue. Influenza virus vaccine. Each seasonal influenza vaccine contains antigens representing 3 trivalent vaccine or 4 quadrivalent vaccine influenza virus strains. Okay, influenza vaccines. Flu vaccine is usually grown by vaccine manufacturers in fertilized chicken eggs. Each year, 3 strains are chosen for selection in that year's vaccination by the WHO Global Influenza Surveillance Network. The chosen strains are the H1N1, H3N2, and Type B strains. Okay. Here's the last video.
Flu vaccine 101. Now, have you ever gotten the flu vaccine, but you still got the flu? How can that happen? It's because the flu virus is super sneaky and incredibly interesting. Flu vaccine works like this. You get the vaccine, and then you start building antibodies, and after about 2 weeks, you have enough antibodies that are going to help you protect your body against the flu virus. Seems pretty simple. Now, there are 2 ways most people go about getting vaccines. One, you get an injection.
Well, that was the video about flu vaccine. Okay, thank you.